Welcome everyone again. In this part we'll be discussing about the anatomical features of the lepidodendron, and the picture in front of us is the transverse section of the stem. Lepidodendron plant usually used to have secondary growth. So the picture in front of us shows the secondary growth. So that's a reason the outermost layer of the primary growth, that is epidermis, is not shown over here because there is a formation of what is called as a periderm. Now, what exactly periderm is? The periderm was produced by the phellogen, which produced the phelloderm towards the interior, followed by phellum towards the exterior. We know all this in our secondary growth sessions. So this was a description regarding the secondary growth. The outline of the stem is wavy, we can make out here. This wavy nature is because of the presence of the scar, we can say, or the base, the leaf base which are left when the leaves are dropped by the plants. So internal to this, what we have is cortex. Cortex is usually divided into three zones, as the outer, middle, followed by the inner cortex. Now, knowing the detailed description regarding these cortex, outer cortex consists of the alternating bands of a sclerenchyma. So we can make out the patches here. So there is an alternating band. So this is a sclerenchymal patch, and here in between these two sclerenchymal patch, again we have this plain patch which is of a parenchymatous cells. So outer cortex consisting of alternating bands of the sclerenchyma and parenchymal cells, whereas the middle cortex, this middle region, it usually contains a homogeneous mass of the parenchymal cells. In between we can make out some leaf traces, likewise leaf traces. Even a secretory zone consisting of glandular cells which are dark in color. So this is the secretory zone. Now what the function of the secretory zone? Secretory zone, it probably secretes a waxy material. This waxy material is going to cover the surface of the entire stem. So this is the secretory zone. This waxy material is again a kind of a protection in order to prevent the plant from the herbaceous attack. And inner cortex having parenchymal cells. So we have innermost cortex, it has the parenchymal cells. Now, after this cortex, what comes is the central region of the stem and is occupied by the stele, mostly ectofolic type of stele. So we have stele in the center. The stele is of ectofloic. In the sense, obviously, we are going to have these leaf traces. Protoxylem was exarch type. Exarch in the sense, primary xylem will be towards the periphery, whereas the metaxylem will be at the center. There was a secondary growth initiated by the cambium. This produced the secondary xylem to the interior and secondary phloem to the, so we can have the secondary xylem, secondary phloem, obviously this will be a secondary phloem. So secondary xylem towards the interior and secondary phloem towards the exterior. The cambial activity was not uniform in some of the species, leading to formation of an eccentric vascular ring. So this was a simple transverse section of lepidodendron. Thank you.